All right, welcome back, Brandon fam. It is episode 6 of Spot the Line?
It's week 11.
Week 11, episode 6-ish. I'm Eddie. I've shaved, so, you know, my DMs are open, ladies. I'm with that big-ass blockhead, tall-ass idiot, Kyle, and
Go Birds.
Gambling Dan himself. What's going on, guys?
Go Birds as well.
All right, chill out, fellas. Before we start the show, me and Kyle will have to figure out a punishment for Dan for his idiotic tweets about the 49ers game. We'll figure something out. Don't worry.
This is insanity. They decided because I lost one bet, I deserve a punishment, even though they both lost numerous bets on
No,
this.
it's not because you lost
show.
the bet. It's because of what you were tweeting.
Yeah.
And I said on Twitter, when you're wrong, you're going to be punished. You were wrong. You're going to be punished.
Dan, you're going to throw out like nuanced betting advice and be a sharp, you know.
Well, a sharp knows that even the best of the best hit like 55%. That means you lose 45% of the time. I'm okay
That
with
has
that.
nothing to do with your tweet, though. Your tweet isn't about how much you lost or how often you lose. It's about that one particular game.
You fired that tweet off. You fired that off and was just like, oh, God. Like, viral. This should go. I should be a handicapper.
I am a handicapper.
There was the confidence.
For now. Until we figure out your punishment for now, so.
Oh, you mean I know you mean I should like one of those like scumbag tout handicapper guys.
One of those tout guys.
Yeah.
Like you're. Well, I'm not gonna say his name because I like him, but you're a handicapper basically.
Say his name, coward.
No. Me and Dan both follow him, and he might have connections to the mob in Philly, so I'm not gonna say his name. I think Dan knows what I'm talking about.
Hey, if when I figure out who they're talking about, I'll let you guys know. I'm all for talking shit and calling people out.
That dude's a legend, though.
He is a legend.
He's from Philly?
Yeah.
He might be.
Yeah. Fuck you, dude. How about that?
It might be in his
scumbag piece of garbage.
All right, if he watches this, Eddie lives in New Hampshire.
I live in New Hampshire. I'll be in Atlanta getting my free flight on and free game tickets for Ohio State. Go Buckeyes. Free Chase Young, by the way. So, first, we got to talk about Thursday Night Football. Steelers, Browns. Browns are -3. Over-under is 41. I mean, I've been going against the Steelers for the last couple of weeks, and they just keep kicking my teeth in.
Yeah, you haven't won.
No, the Steelers. I won money on that money line. The Steelers a few weeks ago.
Yeah,
I keep going up against them now. They keep just kicking my face in. I can't handle it. Browns are bad. I think Steelers plus money is free right now. You have to go Steelers. Mason Rudolph, maybe he's okay, but that defense is for sure okay. I think it's gonna go under too.
I found myself on the Browns every week for some reason, even though they stink. I'm on them again. They came through for me last week. I waited for the line to go down from -3 to -2.5, which was a smart move because they won by 3, and that got me the win. I think I'm going to do the same thing here. It's the line right now is -3 at most books. There's a couple books that are offering -2.5 with a -120 juice. I'm going to see if my book goes down to -2.5, and if they don't, I'm going to lay the 120 at this other book. But I'm going to take Cleveland -2.5. Home game on a Thursday night. It's as simple as that. I don't trust Mason Rudolph or whatever. Yeah, I don't trust Mason Rudolph on the road on a short week. I think it's going to be an ugly game. I think it's going to be like a 19-13 kind. It's going to be ugly. It's going to be one of those like old school when we all thought Thursday night football sucked all the time because every week it was terrible. I think it's going to be one of those games, but I think Cleveland's going to eke it out.
I like how you said we used to think it sucked because like it's been killer this year, right?
It's gotten like game of the years. You know,
yeah,
besides the Eagles-Packers game.
There have been some good ones.
That game last week sucked.
There have been some good ones.
There's been like maybe three good ones.
That's 3 more than there used to be. It used to be like, all right, Tennessee, Jacksonville.
Well, it used to be like whoever won the Super Bowl played Thursday night.
But that's opening night. That's a different Thursday night.
I mean, that's Thursday night. Is that not Thursday night?
It is.
Well, even that game sucked. I mean, I remember. I don't want to get on this tangent, but the Falcons-Eagles game after the Eagles won the Super Bowl, I think they beat the Patriots in Super Bowl 52. That game sucked, and there was a weather delay, so it was like delayed like 2 hours. So we didn't even like get the game done until 1 a.m. But anyway, Eddie, the reason why you've lost so much money on the Steelers is because they're 6 for 7 against the spread since Roethlisberger went down. That's insane.
Yeah, well, Roethlisberger stinks. That's why.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, this is just against the spread. Mike Tomlin, Coach of the Year. Anyway, I got Steelers plus 2.5. Freddie Kitchens. I don't know if you watched the game last week. He had 8 plays from the 2-yard line. From the 2-yard line. And it would have been 11 plays, but they got a false start, so they had to kick a field goal. I had Browns +3. Or no, -3, excuse me. -3. And I was rooting for a push by the end. That's the saddest thing you could do as a gambler. Rooting for a push.
Well, A, you got your
money back, but I'd rather
push.
take my money.
You got your push. And B, shop for better lines, man. On Sunday, there were 2.5s available.
I mean, like, then you gotta like take your money and you gotta like transfer it over to a different book, and then you gotta do this and you gotta do that, and like I just moved over to FoxBet. I was on Sugar House, and it's just too much, Dan. So you know what? I ran with the 3. I got my money back, but you know what? I'd rather take my money.
But your original point is extremely accurate. If the Browns should have won that game by 20, the only reason they didn't is because Freddie Kitchens is the worst coach I've ever seen in my life, and I'm betting on the Browns nonetheless.
Okay. I know Dan, you said it's gonna be like 19-13. Kyle, are you touching the over/under?
I take unders on Thursday. It's the only time I like to take unders.
Okay, so we're all on the under. I have Browns, or I have Steelers. You two have Browns.
I have Steelers.
Yeah, only I have Browns.
Dude, I'm not listening to Kyle. He's got a big ass head and his whatever. Moving on. Saints -5.5 at the Bucks. Over/under is 50. I mean, before last week, I would say the Saints -5.5 is absolutely free, and you should bet the house on it. After the Saints lost to the fucking Falcons, it has me a little spooked, boys. I won't lie to you. Jameis Winston, I know what you were saying last week, Dan, where Jameis will have a bad game, then a good game. He just had 2 bad games in a row. If we're going off your logic, Dan, he's going to have an amazing game against the Saints, right?
But he also has this like unique ability to have a good game and a bad game in one. Like he'll have like 394 passing yards and then throw an interception in the fourth quarter that blows the game.
That's a bad game. That's a bad game. It's a bad game.
Yeah.
Bad Jameis. The 5.5 is what makes me stay with the Saints. If that was 6, I think I would take Bucks. You can probably get it at 6 at some places, but if it's at 5.5, I'm gonna go Saints. And I think the under is good here. Like,
yes, we agree.
Yeah, I don't know. These teams, I think the Saints need to bench Drew Brees. Put Teddy back out there.
That'd be funny if they lose like 3-4 in a row and the New Orleans crowd starts calling for Teddy.
I mean, I'm calling for Teddy. Drew Brees retire. Give Teddy the reins. Let him win you a Super Bowl. Like, come on.
So I'm saying, I actually think either team could win this game. I could see Tampa Bay winning at home, but yeah, dude, under right now it's at 50. I agree that like New Orleans has a great defense. They're probably going to intercept Jameis at least once. But New Orleans also struggles on offense right now. They're not really getting into a flow. Michael Thomas is an absolute beast, but they don't really have much depth behind him. I think this is going to be like a grinded out kind of game. I'm definitely on board with you, Eddie, on the under 50.
I guess I'm going the complete opposite of both of you. I'm looking at the over on 50. I just see 2 offenses. I see Jameis he'd probably be good Jameis. But once again, I don't bet on Jameis, as I always say. Saints -5. Last time they played, Teddy Bridgewater had 4 touchdowns and 1 interception. Against them, they were at home. I guess another week of Alvin Kamara coming back. Another week of Drew Brees getting back onto things. I think that defense is absolutely amazing. Probably top 5. I think it's so under respected because of the Patriots are just killing everybody, so they're getting all the love there. But yeah, I got this as good defense, bad offense. Bucks don't know about their offense ever, and Saints good offense. So really, just layman's terms, I'm just going to take Saints -5, and I think the total is going to be over 50. I know Vegas is basically like guilting me into betting that, but this time Vegas is wrong.
I think that
Go ahead.
The thought of the Saints having a good offense, I think, is more something that's in your head from like years past. There's 3 games that they've played in this year where they haven't scored a touchdown. There's three whole games that the Saints have played this year without a touchdown.
I know for a fact wasn't one of them the Rams game?
Probably.
And they did not cover that one.
With all of that being said, you're taking a Drew Brees-led Saints team. Drew Brees isn't good anymore. Teddy is the new man in town. And Sean Payton, I know you've watched these. How about we start Teddy?
Okay, so that
at least bring them in at halftime. Like, give yourself a chance to win. Jesus.
so I understand that like you guys are like, oh yeah, the Saints haven't scored a touchdown in 3 different games. I know for one fact it was the Cowboys game. They covered that spread. The other one was the Saints Jaguars game. I don't have that spread off the top of my head, but they won by 7, 13-6. I don't think they gave Teddy more than 5 points there, so they probably covered that one. I think the only one you're really talking about is Rams game.
Eddie and I went head to head in that Jaguars game, and they won on all those field goals. So
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're 2-1 against those games against the spread. Against those games, they didn't score a touchdown. So, Dan, your point's null and void.
No, but his point was about the total. It wasn't about
I care about the under. I don't care.
Eddie, your point's null and void too.
They can win 15-3 on 5 field goals, and I'm happy. I don't care.
Same.
Over 50.
Yeah, just fade Kyle. We used to fade Dan. We used to fade Dan. Fade Kyle. It's ridiculous. Now this game, this game that we're all looking forward to. Other than that game, this is my most anticipated game of the week. Texans at Ravens. Ravens -4, over under 49.5. I love this game so much. I think it's going to be a shootout. I'm taking the over, and I like Ravens -4. I think I said it last week. I thought they would beat the Patriots, 2 weeks ago. I thought they'd beat the Patriots. They did. I think the Ravens are for real. I think Lamar's for real. I don't think he's MVP. I still think it's Russ, but I think the MVP talks for Lamar are legit. I think Ravens -4 and the over. This is gonna be a very good game.
Yeah, you saw him firsthand. Those MVP talks. This Houston-Baltimore game -4.5. I'm looking at Houston on this one +4.5. Baltimore is almost playing too good. I literally thought it was gonna be an easy +10 Bengals cover last week. They absolutely eviscerated the Bengals.
You guys are absolute morons, by the way. I forgot all about that game. You two are complete idiots.
It's one of those games
No. Complete idiots.
No,
I don't know. I mean,
listen, people, fade these two. They're dumb.
Is the Bengals fan still living on that roof?
Yeah, we better ask Allie.
Yeah. So anyway, though, I'm going against Houston, but I'm going against my trend. I'm the trend guy. Big trend guy. Teams post London, as Houston was, are 0-6 against the spread and straight up this year. And then Harbaugh is 8-1 against the spread against a team off a bye. So I'm going against data. That's data from this year. So, I like my 30-year-old data, but
no Kozar today?
Did I get that one right?
I don't remember.
I didn't fact check you.
Yeah, I didn't either. Wow, we're really good at this.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Hey man, so we got Eddie who likes the Ravens. Kyle likes Houston getting the points. Gun to my head, I'd take Houston getting the points, but I'm not going to put my money on them. We're in the twilight zone because back-to-back games. I agree with Eddie. I love the over. I think we got two. I mean, Russ is probably number 1 in the MVP race right now, but number 2 and 3 are Lamar Jackson and Deshaun Watson. I think both of these guys are probably going to.
Chris McCaffrey.
Yeah, I think Chris McCaffrey. Honestly, Michael Thomas needs to get a couple nods. Michael Thomas needs a nod.
So you read Adam Schefter's tweet today, and now you're going to say.
Of course, I read Adam Schefter's tweet. Saw that. I was like, well, it's pretty impressive. I don't know.
Yeah, you read all the tweets about Matt Stafford 2 weeks ago. You're like, well, Matt Stafford, top 5 MVP candidate. You gotta put him in there.
Down.
Yeah, all right. I think these guys are going to make enough plays to get to 50. I think it's going to be a shootout.
Yeah. So the fact that this game, and I'm sure there's some flex rules that they gotta worry about and everything. The fact that they've been flexing games and this one didn't get flexed till Sunday night is an abomination. It's Bears Rams.
So the rule is 12 days. You have to make a flex change within 12 days of the game. And I guess it was if they had already known. I don't know when, because did the Patriots game? No, that was more than 12. No, that was less.
The Eagles game got
Patriots
flexed.
game was 2 weeks ago.
No, the Eagles game got flexed for week 12 for Seahawks Eagles. They're going to be playing at 1 now. But anyway, Dan,
12 days is the rule.
Who the hell knows that rule off the top of their head?
I know it for the reason that he just said, because I have Eagle season tickets, and I was just told that I no longer get to go to a Sunday night game in a week from this Sunday. I now get to go to a 1 p.m. game because they flexed it out.
Well, good for you. Now you can get better.
Yeah, good, nice brag. Humble
Good
brag
night
over
for
here.
Danny.
No, I agreed to do it. That would be incredible to go from Eagles Pats at 4:20 to Houston Baltimore at 8 o'clock. That would have been
Oh
perfect.
my God.
Although
It'd be like football overload. It would be the greatest thing in the world. You'd just be high off of football.
but now I'll go to sleep at 8:30. So I guess that's good.
Yeah.
Good for my professional career.
So Kyle's a big dumb face.
Yeah.
Dan's
Well,
still a
Dan is
coward.
too.
Won't pick anyone.
Dan says he doesn't want
I
it.
picked
but
I picked the over.
You said with a gun to your head you would take the Houston, but that's not a pick.
Yeah.
Hey,
And
That's
stop,
not a pick.
stop tweeting at me. Stop tweeting at me like, hey, I didn't take this game. Like, you're like,
All right,
oh,
we're recording.
Go into my head. I would take Houston. So you know what? I'm putting you on the graphic. You're on the graphic for Houston.
Houston +4. Dan.
No.
That's you.
No, I will tell you exactly who to put on that graphic because you gave me the Panthers last week, and I wanted nothing to do with the Panthers.
Oh, what did the tape say?
Check the tape.
I will check
Check
the
the
tape.
You guys throw out 80,000 picks that I can't even remember.
What do we got next, Daddy?
Monday Night Football.
All right.
Chiefs -3.5 at Chargers. Over under 52.5.
In Mexico City.
Oh, was it in Mexico City?
Yeah.
The altitude,
I
baby.
didn't realize that. Ooh. That changes my total pick, to be honest with you. So I know I took the Steelers. I've been just doing favorites. Dan always gives me shit for doing favorites, even though I consistently take the dogs. But I'm on all the favorites this week. Chiefs -3.5. That is against the Chargers. That's free. I don't care where they're playing. I was gonna say under because I don't think Phillip Rivers can score, but anyone can score in Mexico City. 52.5. Pound the over. Pound it.
Flying in the altitude. And
Both
these teams
throwing to like a 13th kid.
Yeah, both these teams play in Denver every year. So I mean, I'm not even worried about the altitude. I'm worried about the O line. There's a reason why this is just -4. There's a reason with Pat Mahomes in there. Like they have no O line. Did you nobody is playing their position besides the center on the Kansas City Chiefs O line. That guy went out. He had like that crazy snap streak. Eric Fisher's out. He's been back since week 2. There's a reason this is -4.
The craziest thing about I guess the season, the Chiefs might not win their division. They're a game in front of the Raiders. They might lose that division.
And the Raiders have the Bengals this week too.
Yeah.
They might not make the playoffs.
No, if they don't win their division, they're not making the playoffs.
No, yes they are. They would get a wild card.
No, they're not getting a wild card.
Did you see this? Have you seen the wild card race in the AFC? It's sad. It's extremely sad.
I have no idea what it is.
No, I honestly haven't. I don't
Like
look at the AFC.
eight might get a
AFC for the first time.
Say what?
I said only when I'm in the Super Bowl is when I look at the AFC for the first time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'm going Chargers.
These Philly guys are just living off of one Super Bowl 2 years ago. It's kind of crazy. It's
Yeah.
a little embarrassing if you ask me, but whatever.
Well, so is our general manager, and that's what actually sucks about the team right now.
You know? Yeah,
must be nice to root for the New England Patriots and have 17 different states being able to be fans of a team.
It's like 5, but whatever.
That's more than Philadelphia. We have to split our state with a team.
Oh no, you just split your fucking city with the Pittsburgh Steelers? Boo fucking who, dude? That's barely even the same state. Pittsburgh's full of rednecks, Philly's full of scumbags. Everyone knows that, okay?
You're half right.
Yeah.
That's all you need. You only need half.
You got to come here one time. We'll introduce you to Philadelphia. We'll drive up to
I've been to Philly.
You should go to Kensington.
I looked at that dumbass belt you got.
You got a video with you walking around Kensington. Then you'll really see the beautiful people of Philadelphia.
I can't imagine anyone from Philly being beautiful. They're all ugly.
Look at that too right here.
No, I'm basing my observation off of you two. Disgusting. Gross.
Well, anyway, I got
Give me a pick, Kyle.
And the over. That's beautiful. That's what I call it.
You said Chargers and over, Kyle?
Chargers +4 over.
Eddie, dude, something's weird's going on, man.
Last time this happened, we lost everything. So.
And I normally, based on the way I usually pick games here, I would be all over the Chargers. I love the underdogs. Dude, I love the Chiefs. They're coming off that ridiculous loss.
If you say you love the underdogs, you never take the underdogs, and you give me shit for taking the favorites.
I always take underdogs.
I've never seen someone take so many favorites and then say he likes the underdogs more than this guy.
When do I always take underdogs?
You take
I take underdogs to a fault. I talked myself into taking the Bengals last week because I like underdogs so
Well, that's
much.
because you're dumb. You're just a big dumb Philly idiot.
Hey, it felt right. It felt right.
No, it didn't.
It did. It
It
felt right
cannot
to me.
feel
Yeah.
right.
I liked my reasoning for that pick, but Laws was terrible. Dude, I liked the Chiefs here. You know what? The Chiefs played a really big, or they played it was a weird game. They lost at the very end, but Mahomes looks like he's healthy. He looks like he's back. And the Chargers are going to Charger. They're going to figure out a way to lose this game. Give me the Chiefs on Monday night on a neutral field. Anything under than a touchdown.
All
Yeah,
right.
no, I mean, of course, obviously. You've got to take the Chiefs there. Kyle's an idiot. But now, the game we've all been waiting for.
Let's get into it.
Pats at Eagles.
Here we go.
All right, Eddie, tell him the bet you and Joseph have.
Yeah, so me and old man CEO Joe, I can't believe the guy's even going to be up to watch the game. He goes to bed at like 4 o'clock because he's a fucking million years old, but I guess he's going to stay up. He's going to get out of his wheelchair. Me and that piece of garbage Joe, that Philly son of a bitch, we have a little bet going. It's going to be Pats Eagles. It's a Super Bowl rematch. It's branded Boston crew versus those idiots from Philly. The loser of the game. So I'm giving him the points. It's not straight up. He was crying like a little bitch because I said it would just be straight up. Whatever. Joe, take your points. It's fine. I don't care. I'm not worried about it. Take your 3 points. Whatever. If the Patriots win by 4 or more points, then Joseph will have to do an hour-long power hour of the weekly recap on the branded live on branded Twitter, a live stream on the branded Twitter. Now, if for some reason Tom Brady gets shot by some scumbag in Philly, Patriots end up losing that game. Which even if Tom got shot, I feel like Stidham could handle your secondary because I could handle your secondary.
I know where all the teams stay. Don't worry. There might
Yeah, because they're all scared of you, Kyle.
There's some shadowy figures outside of the team. No.
I'm quivering. I'm fucking quivering. If somehow the Eagles don't lose by 4 and they only lose by 3, then I will be doing the power hour on the branded Twitter. I can't imagine that'll happen. I'm guessing old man Joe's gonna have to wheel himself in front of a camera somehow. But this is it. I mean, Pats -3. It's -3.5 now, but for the bet purposes, -3. Yeah, take the Patriots. You don't bet against the Patriots. My total. I like the under in the total. It's 44.5. I like the under.
So you don't get rich betting against the Patriots. You definitely don't get rich betting against the Patriots after a bye and Belichick.
After they got blown out and then a bye.
But this guy is betting against the Patriots. There's going to be some weird shit in this game.
There's nothing weird's going to happen.
There might be 6 Philly specials.
The guy who runs the Philly special isn't on your team anymore.
Doesn't matter. We got the tapes. Check the tapes. And you guys ran it actually in Super Bowl 52. So
it's not the Philly special. It's just a regular play, and then it worked one time, so it's the Philly special.
Tell that to NFL Network. So this one's going over. This one's I got it at 3.5 right now. So I got Eagles 3.5 plus 3.5. I honestly think, just to be kind of realistic, I think your offensive line sucks, and I think you would co-sign that.
No.
You would not. You love having Marshall Newhouse on the end. That's fine. So, I don't. Yeah, you're like an animal. You don't have a beard anymore. I can see you laughing. I mean, our secondary might suck.
Your secondary is the worst in the league. It's not.
I'll have to check the numbers. Our defensive line, though, fucking havoc. All right.
No,
I cannot wait. You have to watch 60 minutes of Fletcher Cox just shoving his big Fletcher cock right on your offensive lineman.
That was
and right in Tom Brady's program.
This is a family program.
It's a family-friendly program.
Yeah, well, you know what? Tell the fucking kids earmuffs.
Listen, I made a fucking woman beard joke last week.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I'm glad you didn't bleep that out. That's behind the times. Anyway, so I really do believe that Tom Brady there will not be a registered sack. But Tom Terrific always does he gets that ball out so quickly. So it's the Peyton Manning when he was like 40 plus years old.
It's definitely not the Peyton Manning.
It's definitely the Peyton Manning. You were like 6 when Peyton Manning retired.
We're the same age.
I'm 2 years older than you. So I got the Eagles plus 3.5 and the over 44.5, which I got it right now. And then watching Eddie get drunk off of a couple beers in an hour, and the over under for piss breaks is probably at 6.5.
So I'm going to be at this game. So follow me at Branded Bets on Twitter. I'll put some good videos up. There should be a lot of debauchery going on in the tailgates, and then the game itself should be nuts. I'll get some good videos. In terms of the game, I think it's going to be an excellent game. I will take 3.5, not because I'm a homer and not because I'm so certain the Eagles are going to win.
Okay.
I just think that it's going to be I think either way, it's going to be a field goal game either way. So I'll take anytime I think it's going to be a field goal game. I'll take the team getting more than a field goal.
I love it, Dan. I think your analysis was wonderful.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You know what the issue is with Philly?
What?
You know what the issue is?
What is it?
I'm on the edge of my seat.
You guys just you can't get over the past. You know, like I don't bring up when we beat you in the Super Bowl ever. I never bring that up.
You don't remember it.
I never bring that up.
You don't
It's
remember.
just like every 5 seconds.
That's
these
when they cheat.
Philly
That's when they
losers.
cheated.
No, hold on.
That's
These
when they
Philly
videotaped.
losers who just bring up a Super Bowl. Like that hurts me. First of all, you're not the defending champs anymore. Second of all, your team is garbage compared to that Super Bowl winning team. Third of all, even if the Patriots weren't the defending champions, you still couldn't hurt me. You can't touch me, man. You're from Philly. You're so sad. You got the worst little brother syndrome I've ever seen because you have it for 2 cities. How are you Boston and New York's little brother? It's insane to me. You guys hype up opening night for the Sixers. Great win by you guys. Awful game. That was an awful game. Good win though. I like the Sixers. I do. I like the Sixers. I just don't like the people of Philly. I don't like you two. I don't like Joe. K-Mess is weird because he's like a Notre Dame, Yankee, Cowboys, Laker fan. He's a scumbag. What a piece of shit. He's from he'll tell you he's from Jersey, but that's a Philly guy if I've ever seen one. I mean, Jay, have you seen Jay? Him in these LSU videos, it's a joke. Absolute joke. If you really think the Patriots, who lost in the Super Bowl to the Eagles, who lost to the Ravens 2 weeks ago, coming off of a bye, they're just not going to destroy you with the worst secondary in the NFL? It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. Who's Wentz going to throw to with the best secondary in the league covering his shitbag receivers?
All right, so
maybe
if
you'd have a garbage GM and he made a single move in the before the trade deadline, maybe I'd be a little worried. Maybe,
so
probably
that.
not.
All right.
We can all agree that a move should have been made and wasn't. However, the team I know this team very well. I know the kind of offenses that can beat them. Like the Vikings is a perfect offense to beat them because they have Diggs and Thielen. They just go deep. Brady and your guys' offense, you guys do the short pass game. That plays in our wheelhouse a little bit. We can stop that. You guys don't have the deep threat. You guys don't it's not like he drops back 6 steps and then chucks it downfield. Those are the kind of quarterbacks that crush us. Believe it or not, and also like you're talking about your defense being so good. I'm not saying they're not good. You gotta get over the fact that you beat like the Jets and the Dolphins and all these crappy teams.
So hold on. When we hold you to under 20, what's the storyline after you don't score 20? What's the storyline then?
That's not going to be a storyline. It's not going to happen. What is
the storyline when the Patriots hold the Eagles to under 3 touchdowns?
The storyline is that signing Jordan Matthews off the streets is not a game-changing move.
So you're just admitting you have an offense comparable to the Jets, right? That's what you're saying?
I would take the Jets receivers over ours in a heartbeat, but I'd take our quarterback over theirs.
I don't want to be lumped in with Dan's point. I would not take the Jets receivers over ours.
So give me Jamison Crowder and Robbie Anderson.
Yeah, you can have them. Eddie.
Yeah.
I don't know how great your points were because you guys have absolutely no one to throw to.
Okay. We had no one to throw to for the last 20 years. Guess what? Keep winning Super Bowls.
Like Dan said, it plays right into us. You have to be able to go deep. You think Mohamed Sanu is going to go deep the whole time?
The best chance of him going deep is
who on your defense is covering Edelman? Who? That's what the fuck I thought, Kyle. Nobody. I could score on your defense.
Probably
I'm
Malcolm Jenkins.
5'10" and would run a 6-second mile. I would score on your defense. The bunch of bums. Are you kidding me?
So Edelman will have 11 catches for 77 yards, and that'll be his contribution. It'll be great.
The only person I'm worried about is James White. Only guy I'm worried about.
He's gonna go off for like 200 yards.
He might. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I'll give you that one. I'm scared of James White. I'm forever scared of James White. I'm not, but I think like Dan was exactly right. Those little short dump routes, fine. Do them all day. Pick those. Dink and dump the whole time. That's fine.
But I'm not sure. Like, it doesn't seem like you guys have watched like a Patriots game. Like, yeah, of course, like the offense, Brady gets the ball out quick. There's short slants here, there, boom, boom. He takes shots down the field and he puts it on the money.
It's Tom Brady. He's a 42-year-old old man.
Okay.
I mean, his stats are not even top 15.
All right.
They played one good team. They got smoked by them. I'm not convinced. They're a good team. They're probably going to go to the Super Bowl. I'm not taking that away from them. It's a bad spot. I know they're off a bye, but they're in Philadelphia. It's a 4:20 game. The crowd is going to be liquored up like crazy.
You guys are talking like this Eagle, like that's like such a home field. No one gives a fuck that we're in Philly.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
This is like we're going to Denver 5 years ago in like AFC title game. This is Philly, bro.
Has anyone been scared to ever go to Foxborough? I don't shake in my boots when I'm going to Foxborough.
Everyone who has to come to Foxborough and Gillette in January, terrified. Not one person has ever went to Foxborough in January and happy about it for the last 20 years.
So don't forget that. It's the same down in Philadelphia. It's like there are more racist cousins up there.
I was just going to say the only people scared in Foxborough are the black people.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, Tyreek Hill. Hey.
Let's reel it in.
Tyreek Hill. But Tyreek Hill's very scared because he just gets beer poured on him the whole time. Yeah. Disavow Tyreek Hill. I don't want anyone to think I'm defending Tyreek Hill.
I was going to say, let's not defend Tyreek Hill.
Roger Goodell.
Let's calm down with the whole racist thing.
Yeah. Whoa. I think Adam Jones has a little thing to say about some Boston fans. I think a lot of people have. We threw batteries. You guys, took it back to 18.
If we're gonna act like white people, drunk white people at sporting events in every city across America aren't being racist towards the black competitors on the other team, we're all high. Let's be realistic about the country for a second.
We are rude, we are crude, and we have thrown things on the field, but we have not used racist slurs.
That we've been.
That is Willie Clone's mother wants to have a word with you.
Yeah, she had lupus. We made fun of her medical condition. That's some respect.
Completely different.
Yeah.
All I know is after the Patriots dismantle the Eagles and you two are crying to mommy, we're going to have to watch old man Joe wheel himself in front of a camera for an hour. That's all I know.
Okay. So you know what? Here we go. If the Patriots do lose,
yep.
Me and Dan, we want a public apology for at least 10 minutes of that power hour. We just want you to say 10 things nice about us each.
Yeah, okay. Sure. If the Patriots lose, I'll say 10 things nice about each of you.
Each of us.
So if I have to do the power hour,
which you will.
Okay.
Which you will.
Either way, next week's show is going to be a lot of fun. A lot of great content for Branded Sports.
We do have to figure out Dan's punishment. We'll figure something out.
I don't know. I like your punishment. I'm already over Dan's punishment.
Right? It was stupid.
We can't just let him slide. What kind of? We can't just let him slide.
I don't know. I made some pretty bad
punishments will be had by two Philly boys next week.
Ugh. All right, wrap this up.
Yeah, anything else that anyone has to say?
Yeah, do you have
any other games?
I don't have anything. Do you, Dan? I know Kyle always gives us shit. We want to talk about other. Shut up, Kyle.
Yeah, you got 2 minutes.
Dan, do you have any other games you're on this week?
I like the Panthers coming back home. They played a really tough game on the road against Green Bay. Almost pulled it out at the end. I was actually impressed with how they played in a tough environment in the snow. Atlanta just beat New Orleans. So I'm ready to sell high on them. I think they're still trash. I like Carolina minus, what is it right now? It is now minus 5.5. So that's
Okay.
that's the only play I haven't talked about yet.
So I don't have much to say. I like the Colts minus 2.5. Brissett's going to be playing.
You love the Colts. You love the fucking Colts. You love the Colts more than Indianapolis.
I love the Colts so much. Well, no, I don't love the Colts. I love Brissett. I really like Brissett.
You know Big Dick Nick's playing though.
Yeah. Remember him?
Big Dick Nick's playing for the Jags. Does that change your mind at all?
No, but
he thought about it.
I didn't know he was playing. I thought he was still out.
Little hesitation in that voice.
Was there? There shouldn't have been.
I
like Nick Foles. I don't know you like. I like the Eagles when they beat the Patriots. I liked your players. I don't know what you want me from it.
But I don't want to get back into it, but like you saying that like we're not as good as the team that like won the Super Bowl when this team is almost an exact replica of the team that won the Super Bowl, it's kind of baffling.
Defense is much worse.
We're not as good as the team that won the Super Bowl.
You have no wide receivers. What are you talking about?
I don't want to say we're as good as the team that won the Super Bowl.
You literally just said you're as good.
No. I said we're an exact replica of like there's at least over 60% of the team is still the same team from Super Bowl 52.
Which is the problem because our GM refuses to move on from them.
But I do honestly believe, and I've said this before, I do believe that team hit a stride at the exact right time you had to hit a stride in that Super Bowl year.
I agree. I don't think that team was more talented than those Patriots. I think they hit a stride just like the Giants. They hit a stride and they just ran with it. That was a good run.
And now everyone's talking about each other.
I think this team is significantly worse, and I don't think we're in the Super Bowl. So I don't think that you haven't hit that stride.
Orlando Scandrick, this season's dedicated to him because he actually really brought this team together. I will 100% believe that. I know that holds no weight, no water, or anything.
I'm in on that theory. They've been good since he went on that stupid show and talked shit.
Yeah. So, all right, this is already crossing into like 40-minute territory.
Yeah.
Sorry, this won't be on the graphic, but I got over Browns 20.5 team total tomorrow.
I like it.
Thank you, Dan. I like you. Eddie?
I don't like that.
Oh, fuck yourself.
I don't like that. Dan, how do you like that and you're taking the under in that game? It doesn't make sense.
I didn't take the under in that game.
Eddie, you don't listen to us, man.
Oh, you guys talk too much. It's dumb.
I said I did say I like it in a low-scoring game, but I also like the Browns.
No, you said 19-13, so that's the under.
Yeah, but that was just like I was throwing out a random
prediction. What are you talking about?
Fine, 21.
All right, sign us off.
See ya.
Thanks you guys for watching. Fade these two morons unless Dan's betting with me. Take all my picks and bet irresponsibly.
Go Birds.